Today we're talking about Millennium 3 Hazelton Limited Partnership. Millennium 3 is a really interesting real estate company that does project by project financings where they take in equity capital and get a conventional mortgage, and they buy a property, often commercial property, sometimes retail, but there's a property that they think they can improve upon. And so they take in the capital, they make a number of upgrades to the property after acquisition, and so that can be anything from paving the parking lot to upgrading the roof to improving common areas to improving the exterior. Things that are going to improve not only the curb appeal of the property, but its ability to generate rents. And they then bring in tenants. They try and maximize occupancy and rents over time. And initially, they use the returns on their investment to pay down the mortgage as aggressively as possible, often targeting 12 to 15 years to pay down the entire mortgage. And then in the future, they take that cash flow and they pay it to investors. And so this is often a really good investment for those that may be in their income generating years and are looking for tax deductions, because typically investors can expect about half their investment being provided back in a tax deduction in that year, and then oftentimes future deductions over the next 2 to 5 years to effectively grind down the amount of investment that they had as a deduction, because these are structured as limited partnerships. So those deductions are created and passed on to the limited partners that they can use for their own tax purposes. And so if you're in your income producing years, you have the ability to deduct against your income today, and in 10 to 15 years, you'll then have a expected strong cash flowing investment. And that's the goal, is to generate those future cash flow streams and stream that back out to investors. And often, the target is in the 15 to 20% range of invested capital at that time. So if you're in income producing years now, but you're looking out to retirement in 10 or 15 years, great strategy to create some future income for you in those retirement years. 3 things that I love about this investment. First of all, this is a team that's been doing it, a business that's been doing this for many, many years. They celebrated their 40th year in business last year, so they're in their 41st year in business. They've done 89 projects, 51 of which have been in the commercial real estate business. So they've got deep expertise on doing this model over and over and over again. Secondly, they've got a great asset here in the Saskatoon market that is tight from a commercial real estate perspective. So just a great market to be in right now, given the overall market conditions. And then finally, I gotta say tax. A lot of people are thinking about taxes, their taxes for this year. How do I minimize my tax bill? But what I love about this is it's a really unique planning idea where you're gonna minimize your income this year, trying to maximize your income in future years. And so there's a large deferral here with expectations of cash flow in the future from an investment perspective that may finance your retirement. So, I think it's a great tax planning tool with a great manager with deep subject matter expertise in commercial real estate. If you're interested in learning more on whether this is a good fit for you, please speak with your private wealth advisor.